forever. The same way suns don't last forever. It's always going to be good times, and it's always going to be bad times. They both come and go. That's the truth. But enough of my pearls of wisdom, and let's get to game one of the Western Conference Finals against the Golden State Warriors. And this is KD Golden State Warriors. So this is finna be the best matchup I'm gonna have in the playoffs. Like, it's really not gonna get no tougher than that. Even when you think about all the elite small forwards of this point in time, Kawhi's eliminated, Paul George is eliminated. Excuse me. And now I got KD, and LeBron got eliminated. Did I say LeBron already? I feel like I did. No, I said Kawhi. So yeah, Kawhi, LeBron, PG. Actually, there's no. I'm trying to think about anybody else in 2019 that's really dominant from the three position, really super elite from the three position. I can't think of anybody who's left in these playoffs. Oh. If the Heat is around, if the Heat makes it to the finals, then I had to worry about Jimmy Butler on the Heat. Yeesh. That might be difficult. That'll be a challenge because, he's not going to score like KD is. I'm not going to have the same defensive level of assignment, but man, he could defend and trying to get off my offensive moves against him. It's not going to be easy.
It's the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we are, folks.
Game one of the Western Conference Finals.
Yep,
We're at
game
Toyota
one.
Center in downtown Houston. Tonight, it's the Houston Rockets.
Let's
Taking
go.
on the back-to-back defending NBA champions, the Golden State Warriors.
This is after, it's 19, so yeah, this is after
I'm at Cohen
they
with
smoked
Jay
Brown in them
Williams.
twice.
Jay, you look at the
Oh,
Rockets
crap,
coming
they got
into play.
Boogie Cousins at
They're
center.
rested. They're ready to
I
go.
ain't even peeped that.
And they'll have home court advantage to begin here in games
All right.
1 and 2.
Let's go. That should
Jay,
be ours.
this
Yep.
roster's as good as any assembled in the NBA over the last decade plus, and you can imagine the pace is going to be so critical in this one tonight.
Both teams lead the
Oh, we
league
both in the
in
same
points per
corner, bro.
game. It will come down to which team
I thought you was just going to get us.
Kevin Durant is the difference maker. And let me tell you why. So many people have been talking about this is a different type of Kevin Durant. He's not the nice guy anymore. I like the fact that Kevin
let's
Durant
go.
has become somewhat
Let's go.
defiant against authority. I like the fact that him
Let's
and
go.
Draymond Green are two
Gotta
of the
miss
top
out of
10
KD
players in the
already.
league as far as technical fouls
I
drawn.
can't.
I like that nastiness.
necessarily-
That could be the difference between this team winning the
Jay
Western
running
Conference
horns.
Finals and winning the whole thing.
Yeah, Chris.
Steph Curry.
Lock up, Chris.
Harden's on him.
Punch that.
And the bucket's good for DeMarcus.
He's been doing this for years, the physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to lead the game with black and blue marks all over your
He's
body.
had some better matchups than Boogie, and done well. So
Paul,
I believe in
defended
Clint
by
Capella.
Thompson. To Capella. Nice
Hey,
pace,
yeah.
sets it up, and
Chris believes in him
slams
too
it
with that
down.
down. You
I
heard?
see this happen so much in the game.
You believe in
Just
Clint.
because a guy
Clint
beats
we
you
trust.
off the dribble doesn't mean that you need the quick
Oh,
on
no,
the
no,
play.
no.
Stay in there, continue to be physical, even if you're behind the play.
Curry
Dang,
to Green.
Kate.
Here comes the
He
screen.
got me running around, bro.
DeMarcus Cousins for 2. Rebound taken in by Fareed. Paul into the front court.
I almost called
Leads
for
up
it.
bucket. To Harden.
Here we go. Spread the floor. No.
Cash in.
No, bro.
Possession rights with Golden
Kenneth
State.
Fareed, bro.
Steph Curry
Just give them the
matched
ball
up with
for all
Paul.
that.
Goes to the left side.
Yeah, good
Thompson
closeout.
to Durant.
Oh, you missed that.
The wide open look.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the
Here
foul
we
was
go.
every time.
Here we
And
go.
the finish at the
That's
rim.
where I need you in the
2
paint.
points.
I don't
Take
ever
them
want to see
any
you
way you can get them.
shooting a turnaround fadeaway.
Curry into
Kenneth,
the front court.
that's not who
Down
you are,
4.
Kenneth.
to Thompson.
It's crazy because you got a starting lineup like this and you want to be like,
on that drive. Steph lets loose and strokes it.
It was like, normally in basketball,
his
you
eyes
want
are his
defense. You're like,
deadliest weapon.
oh, well, let's
When he
make
steps
this
over
person
half
beat
court,
us.
when he
But
looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender
outside
off.
of
The defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to explode.
Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that, Sully.
Warriors have the basketball.
There we go.
Curry to Thompson.
See, usually I can lock in on a player physically.
Too much
Who fouled him?
And free throws come.
Nah, that's cat.
Sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that.
That's cat.
First free
I
throw
just wanted to
is
punish
good.
me for not keeping track of him.
Goes 2 for 2 at the
I
line.
didn't really think he was gonna miss the second one, but all right.
Harden in possession. 2-point advantage
I don't expect this series to have too many blowouts.
to Paul. Harden to Fareed.
No, stop shooting those, bro.
Old school.
Oh, hell
Backs
no.
his man down for the basket.
He
feel
made
that?
it.
I
I'm
see the
still like,
confidence
nah.
building.
Durant with the basketball up top. 10-6 our score. Clint Capella sends it away
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
to Paul. Harden
Ooh, KD. Dang, all the help came.
free throw line to
There we
shoot.
go.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximal effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
And hits the
King
first free throw.
was hacking self. I said I
Free
wasn't
throws
going to
here. He missed the second. Curry
bro.
into the front
That's
court.
way too much
Down
space.
5. That no good. Off the mark. To Harden. Lets it
No,
fly
it's supposed
from
to be a
beyond the
punt.
arc. No good. That's great defense. Curry with the basketball.
Oh,
He'll
no.
run the offense. No good.
We getting lucky. I ain't gonna hold y'all.
Paul. To Harden.
All right.
Clint
go.
Capella. 2 for 2.
You
That's
can't
what you want.
depend on getting that lucky. You
Because in
gotta play
certain
better
players'
D.
mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the
Not the
paint.
stiff arm.
AD with the rock.
All right, here we go.
To Thompson. Fires the 3. Oh, he couldn't
Yeah,
get
that
it
was
to
a
go.
terrible
And
shot.
there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Capella.
Yeah, let's get the screen going instead. There we go.
DeMarcus.
Ooh.
Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess
Jeez.
what? You're
He
still
still
on D.
punched
Coach
that.
is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Oh man, not the mid-range maestro Sean Livingston.
Rockets with 4 to shoot. Paul. Message received. Well defended.
Pass up, good look. What was the good look?
Doesn't mean you need
I had
to
to inbound it. Y'all talking about some
possession.
passed up.
Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line.
I had
save
to
the ball,
inbound
go
it.
in
It
the
wasn't
hole.
my look.
Curry. Down low boogie to Sean Livingston. Clint
Punched.
Capella pins it. And he
There we
stepped
go.
out of bounds.
Yeah.
Turns the ball
Good
over.
rebound, Draymond. Good rebound, Draymond. Okay. Got
With
the
the rock,
lead.
it's Chris
Not
Paul.
a safe lead against them, but we got a lead.
To Fareed.
Ah, ha. And one.
And
Let's
a
go.
foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play,
that 2-1, huh?
but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and
go.
conditioning coach.
Right into his
'cause
chest.
This kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Great catch. Right into that boy's chest. Way to initiate the contact. Way to
Kenneth
finish the
Fareed
contact.
at the line for a chance.
That's a manimal.
A career 65% free throw shooter. Free throw try.
All right. Well, we got the 2 points.
Cook to bring it into the front.
They bringing they benching early.
Margin.
What a mistake. And one.
Yes.
And that's 2 on Boogie. Oh, no, it's 3 on him.
That
Yeah,
was a great job by the offensive player.
Man.
Knowing that you're probably going to take some bumps here and there,
Y'all
but
bringing
still
in y'all
remaining
bench
aggressive
early.
throughout the shot and getting
And y'all left him in for 3 fouls?
Time for some new personnel.
Hey, Steve Kerr, wake up. You falling asleep at the wheel, bro. You falling asleep at the wheel, Steve Kerr.
Trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 86% from the line.
Definitely rather be guarded by
a three-point play
Sean Livingston and KD. And I definitely rather guard Sean Livingston and
Gonna call a
KD.
timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter.
All respect to Sean Livingston, though, man. We want to talk about a great NBA comeback story.
Quinn Cook picked up.
Yeah, he was the first person to have that shattered leg injury that we saw
Livingston
with
Quinn Cook against Chris Paul.
with Paul George and Kevin Ware and
able to
Louis.
recover with the block. That's his third block this evening.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Oh yeah, keep
Nothing going here on that drive.
How he had that? How was that a turnover?
He throws it down. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play.
I really want to know how that was a turnover. He had the ball, and then all of a sudden y'all lose it, and that's turnover on me.
Against the native of
That's
Sweden.
tough, Chris.
Chris
That's
Paul.
tough, Chris.
2 for 3
Sweden.
now. here
Oh
in the
yeah,
first.
Jarabko.
You normally
Jonas
don't see that.
Jerebko.
That's the type of thing that keeps
Oh, yeah.
shooters in the league for a long time. Every
Oh,
once
yeah.
in a while, they venture into the paint.
Houston takes over. Taking
Okay, Chris.
advantage of the turnover.
Yeah. Now we got a nice little lead.
Livingston across the
I'm
timeline.
definitely still
14-point
surprised to see they
deficit.
benching so early. That was a great cut, Iggy. That was a great cut, Iggy. I could go crash.
From long range. Won't go down. To Paul.
That floater
Chris
tough.
Paul. Looking
Let's
good.
go.
4 for 5.
And all this talk I heard over the summer, what about CP3's hamstring? Will he be able to get back his first step? Will he still have it? There you go.
I've seen that step-for-step defense.
And scores.
It's going to be a long
Anywhere,
I'm not going to lie to you.
anywhere
But it's
free throw
only the
line and
first
under
quarter,
with,
and that's
with Sean
exactly what
Livingston.
you needed. You needed to see
Gotta
the ball
guard
go
him.
in a couple of times.
That boy tough.
To Paul.
Not a knockdown shooter by any means from outside. But, you know, I wouldn't leave him open outside either.
For 3.
I can't believe I
And the
missed
rebound
that.
belongs to Golden State.
That was terrible.
It's Cook with the basketball. Trailing by
Blaming
14.
myself. Oh, he shed me on that. All right, but we got back with him. Oh, yeah.
Kenneth Fareed swats it.
And it, I'm about to say it should have been off your
Last
Repco.
touch
Yep.
by the Warriors. Shifting
Great
gears.
block,
Here comes
boy.
some substitutions.
All right. It's, I missed that green. Got sent to the bench. That's what it felt like happened. I
Harden
missed a
in
wide open
possession.
3 and got sent to
Lead
the
is
bench.
12. To P.J. Tucker. Here comes the screen. Harden matched up with Durant. The
Oh my
screen
gosh.
sets him up
He
for
shot
2.
that to the sky with
challenge
the step
defending
back.
a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game.
I got
We
Clay.
don't define players by positions anymore.
Definitely
Is he a
read
one or is he a
Clayton,
two? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Okay.
Gordon with it. His guys leading by
It's
14.
too small stuff.
Finishing
Sorry, buddy.
inside the paint on that one.
I like that aggression early. You never just settle for jumpers. You attack, you attack, you attack. Then when they back off, you'll have room to shoot that, Jay.
Steph Curry sizing up Eric
I
Gordon.
see that cut. Here you go. Oh, he stepped out.
Yes.
Oh, that was a foul.
He'll
Looked like he stepped out.
Three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs, the strength of his
so long
legs.
you keep
help him
KD from
power
getting a
through
field
that
goal
play.
on the board.
That's how you get and ones.
Free throw up and good, and the lead's back down to 13. Gordon with it. Looking to make something happen. Harden.
13-point lead is a great start against a team like this. Ooh. Oh, he sold my man.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. His guys currently down by 30. KD follows up with the putback slam.
There you
You
go.
can forget about it when he uses that 7'5"
Well,
wingspan.
there
to
goes
attack
that
the
man. So what are we doing here? Oh, okay.
Shot for
Okay.
James Harden. James Harden. He's 3 of 5.
That was great pacing.
60% shooting from
That
the
was
field.
actually great pace in the way
I
he
don't
brought
know
it
what
back.
halftime
Oh,
evaluation will be worse.
when he
the
brought that back
ankles
out,
or
set
the
it up.
bruised ego.
Jumper's good.
Uh-oh.
Another possession they
More
were forced to
man.
take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
That man can't guard him. Please move.
Harden. Deep left corner. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
C to 3, B to 3. Some young players look like deer in headlights out there on the court, but you got something
Needed
different.
that.
You got that moxie.
And takes it away.
Turn on him. Let's go, Nene. Let's go.
Scores from
Yeah.
the
Don't waste no
post.
time.
Old school
Not
equals
wasting
high
no time.
percentage.
We up. We gotta keep attacking.
It's Steph Curry with the
Gotta
lob
keep attacking.
to Green. Probing the defense to Durant. Kevin Durant. He's now 4 for 6.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
We start putting numbers up quick.
Harden. Green always looking for the steal. Just inside the arc. At the
nice
buzzer.
try,
We've
James.
reached the end of the first quarter here in game
That's cool.
1.
We up
Jay and
14.
I are back after
Great
this.
start.
It's the Western Conference Finals on EA Sports.
What kind of shot even is that? Jesus, Kevin. Lost him. Get one on the board early. Yeah, Chris was getting them cookies. He was taking left and right. That was low-key intentional. I ain't gonna lie, but
Ed Cohen, Jay Williams
they
with
subbing
you.
me out early. Come on, man.
Steph
If we
Curry,
come back in
defended by
and we're
Rivers.
down, I'm gonna be upset.
Knocked loose.
Oh shoot.
Clint Capella with a
Yeah,
piece.
Clint.
Fourth this contest.
Blocking so many shots only gives you
Yeah,
perimeter that much
that's-
more confidence to really apply more pressure.
That's
Fareed.
not that's not the option we want, bro.
Beyond
Ooh.
the arc for 3.
Oh, come
The
on.
mark. No good.
They selling my man. That's the second
Curry.
step back where he dropped somebody and they had him missing the shot. Come on, James. No Clay. No Clay. No Clay. You're not gonna just
Shot
pop
clock's at
open for
5.
this ball,
Down to
Clay.
4. Stephen Curry with a look. Steph Curry. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
3 for
It
8,
looks
huh?
like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's
That
also
double screen
finding his
amounted to
rhythm.
nothing.
Harden.
KD saw right through that. Oh yeah. Oh, he just moved it.
Easy pass to the rim.
It just seems like one of 3 things happen every time
moved
James
Boogie on
Harden
that
has the ball. Either he
Because
scores,
he got 3 fouls.
he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a 3. Pick your poison.
To Thompson.
Oh, come on.
Here's a chance
should've
from
stayed
long
with it.
range. Can't connect.
I
It's
said,
no
if he
good.
missed, that's more. I mean, made that. It was more
Rivers
fault.
to bring it into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead.
That was a hell of a play, though. Reset. Dime. Come on, James.
Harden.
Right back to you.
24
Bro, you
second
were supposed to catch
violation.
and shoot. Why the extra dribble? Passed up open
Coach
three.
has seen enough. He wants some changes.
I
No
don't think that
personnel
three was
onto
open.
the floor.
But okay.
Steph Curry matched up with Rivers. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
There we go.
4-3. And he hits.
Here we
Doesn't
go.
matter if it's off the dribble, off a quick pass, or off an ISO.
let me get a
When the
replay.
ball's in this young
Got
player's
him off
hands,
his feet.
Something just feels right.
He couldn't close out to the proper hand. Look, he should have been a foul.
It's Curry controlling the offense. To Durant.
Yeah, we here,
Probing
KD.
the defense.
We here. Oh,
Curling inside. Oh,
Jesus.
Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
He is.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
He's KD, man.
Harden into the front court.
You gonna
His
jump again?
guys holding the big lead. Oh, I had him going there for a second.
And
Gets to
one,
the
bro.
basket and scores.
Sheesh.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
And look out. Big finish at the rim. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
To Rivers.
Can I get that screen?
Here comes the screen. To Fareed.
Yeah, y'all
Nice
see,
find
y'all
to
see
the
it?
basket.
Bread and butter. And there are
Little-
a few that
little
can
give
do it
and
better
go
off the
action.
screen.
It's Golden State basketball. Curry to Green.
Coming.
Klay Thompson matched up with Harden.
Not much I could
Goes
do.
down. Well
Not
done.
much I could do.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the
I was
ball
actually
in the
there at
bucket.
that time.
Harden with it up top. He'll run the offense. To Fareed.
Run, bro.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Fareed to
Good
Capella.
pass.
Clint Capella. That's
I really
3
did
now
want to
on
pass it
4
to Klay
shots.
first, but
Well,
I
they
didn't
have
want to take
such
the
great
chance
flow
that
to
somebody
their
would stick their
offensive
hand out and they
scheme.
call it
The ball
another
isn't sticking
turnover.
to one player
'Cause that first
individually.
turnover still
It's moving
bogus to
around
me.
the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Oh yeah. Jeez.
Kenneth Fareed sends it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see
He got me
everybody
hopping
squatted
like a
down,
bunny.
really active with their hands.
I
That's the
mean,
mentality
stay on
that
my
will
feet.
lead you to where you want to go.
Houston with the basketball. Fareed. Here comes the screen. On a
See?
pass.
It's
Gonna
stuff
be
like
taken
that,
away
bro.
By the Warriors. Kevin Durant lets it fly. Knocks
It's
it
stuff
down
like
from
that.
mid-range.
All of a sudden, he get that pass, man.
The savvy players,
Two
they
turnovers.
create contact. They throw their arms
can't
in,
have
they
no
even
more.
throw their bodies into you. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
That's a
Fires
bad
the
shot.
three. Textbook defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession.
Yeah,
Maybe give a
yeah.
head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the
Uh-huh.
ball go in the hole.
Curry to Durant.
Somebody steal that. Come on, y'all gonna let him pass it just across the court like that? Yeah.
He sent that one to the third
Yeah.
row.
He was locked in. That was impressive.
Yeah. Also, that top tier defense. Elite defense on the elite. On the elite player.
In a matchup with Boogie. Oh, he had him there for a second.
Yeah.
Leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Patience.
Long key from 3/4 court.
Oh my God, Steph. Oh my God,
from
Steph.
Long distance. A fitting capper to the end of the first half.
Yo.
It's halftime here in Game 1. Let's get you to our NBA
Oh
Live studios
my
in
God.
Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report.
He's still up
Jalen.
20, but if that wasn't a Steph thing to do, Jesus. That's insane. That is insane.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Rockets certainly didn't have a problem putting up points in the opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Houston Rockets. The Warriors may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Golden State Warriors.
Game track. Defense.
The Houston Rockets are exhibiting some great defense. They're refusing to let shooters get comfortable and showing great anticipation in the passing lanes.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Yeah, I knew that had to be number 1. That's probably gonna be still number 1 at the end of the game too.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime
Steph pulled the
report.
Tom Brady.
Second
Left
half.
me too much time.
Get started.
Left me too much time on the clock.
Curry has it. To Thompson. To Green. Here comes the screen. Thompson.
They made me switch because I had I had no intentions
Let's see if
on
that's
switching off of
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent
KD
the first
for
3
Draymond
quarters.
Green.
But when you have a play like that,
And I do
that
mean
means
no
the juice is going,
intentions.
and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Oh, there you go.
down to Fareed.
Way to make room.
Honors good there.
Yeah, I ain't want to throw that.
This type of game needs to be
and
celebrated.
Draymond stealing
This is
again.
the type of culture that is fostered when you play
should've
with
hit that replay
unselfish
'cause
players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you
Fareed
make
was-
your teammate look great,
Did a great
that's the
job of
difference in
creating.
game winning and losing.
Some
So when you
room.
see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's
we
because of
getting
the energy
that.
that was created from the past.
Clay wasn't gonna
That's
go
one of the most
3-point.
important things we have in this
I mean, wasn't gonna go scoreless forever. It's still prime Clay.
Harden to Capella. Paul matched up with the 2-time MVP.
Okay. Let me get off the
To
ball.
Harden.
Oh, shoot.
Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why
Watch
you're
out,
on
watch
the
out.
floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior
Here we go.
confidence.
Yeah.
Durant
Yeah, Kevin.
against Clint Capella. Trying to shoot. Curry can't go down. Smothering defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe
Yeah,
utilize
Chris.
yourself as a decoy and get some
Why you keep
teammates
hacking my
involved.
guard?
And
Boogie,
he's
come
fouled.
on.
Very close.
About to
Jay.
foul out,
Free
bro.
throws coming up.
I can't believe I'm about to say this about an NBA team because this is what I say to my grammar school team. But just because a team is down on the scoreboard doesn't mean you stop playing hard and smart. You really have nothing to lose but really good habits to gain.
I mean, we are playing hard. What are you talking about, bro? He fouled us.
2 for 2 on that trip.
He fouled us.
Warriors have
That's
the
what you say
basketball.
when we get caught fouling.
Thompson to Durant. Yes.
Yeah, that's a
and
foul on
foul. And a chance at
I mean, I really didn't have no other
And I know there's so much excitement about
play
the
to
play,
make.
but everybody listen to
Nah,
the
ain't
play.
no point in
More
arguing
people
that.
need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and
I mean,
effort.
low key, that
every
call
day
should have been
to
on count free, but it was a foul.
Free throws good to cap
That's
off
fine.
the
Bad
three-point
foul.
play
True indeed.
as they draw a tiny bit closer. Hard with the basketball. Looking to make something happen.
Ooh, that would have been time.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc,
Mm.
and that's rebounded by Golden State.
Oh, come on, that should have been still.
Here's Durant for 2.
Watch it
And
switch.
he
I
knocks
knew
it
it.
down, Jay.
This is where I go
He is
back to the
frying.
If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Hey,
The screen sets
go,
him up
Chris.
for 2.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
Jeez, they won't let me go for that steal for nothing.
Durant. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Harden against the former Cougar.
Okay, bro. We'll take
Might have
it.
had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Curry with the
Man,
ball.
they throwing everybody to try to create space. Like every time I go somewhere, it's a bump.
Thompson for Durant down low.
All right, just got to keep putting hands up this time. Since last
Around the
time
perimeter.
he
To
jumped and they
Thompson.
called it a foul.
Warriors with 4 to shoot.
Don't go for the steal.
KD for 2. It's for Reed with the rebound.
Oh. Oh, okay. That is prime clay stuff.
To Harden.
I mean, he is still an elite defender at that point in his career. Let's go, Chris.
Adds 2 points to the board.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in a game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive
Yeah,
end,
there we go.
when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, and nobody
Gotta keep
stands
that
up and says,
defensive
yo, I
stance on
got him, I'm
KD for
gonna
as long
stop
as
him.
possible.
You're in the worries
Once he
someplace
starts
for your
moving,
team.
he's hard to keep
Here
track
comes the
of.
screen. Steph Curry. Capella's on him. Shot
At
clock
least I know
coming
this
down
point he
to
can't go
4.
between.
Down to 3. It's Steph for 2. And the finish. Jay,
For
that
2.
was unguardable.
Ooh, cool,
I'll take
calm,
it.
and collective. The 3 C's. His
Then,
handles effortless.
Game-changing
Tough
threes.
matchup with Draymond Green. Nothing going here on that drive.
Get it back, Chris.
To Paul.
There you go. Take him out on that island. CP3 Island.
Chance for Paul.
Ah.
Deep 2 there.
I don't know why he ain't make no
Won't go.
moves on it. Why?
Be
Oh,
realistic.
jeez.
He's probably not going to miss a
Here
lot
we
of
go.
shots. But the more effort you can give,
Here
you
we
want to
go.
try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him
Uh-huh.
work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
To Thompson. Screen coming. Klay Thompson against Clint Capella.
I'm about to say. Oh, yeah, Chris is just You and him, Chris. Ooh, that was tough.
Spins and
Oh,
scores.
play that.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit
Spin
back,
cycle.
get a tub of popcorn,
Offhand, too.
and just enjoy
That's
the show.
tough.
Because that's what you're
I
watching
wasn't
right now.
offhand, but that's tough. The angle, that flip. Uh-huh.
Golden State at the controls.
Uh-huh.
Here's Durant for 2. And he drains it.
Shut down D off for him.
Did you see the
He
way
got
that dribble
30,
freed him
bro.
up? It created so much space. I did. But the
He
defender
got
didn't.
30, man.
Paul. Oh, had him going there for a second. To Fareed.
Yeah, y'all like that?
Fareed powers it
Y'all like
down.
that?
You know, from a point guard perspective,
I
one
like
of
that.
the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their
Yeah,
spots.
it ain't just
The
about me
harder the
trying to
bigs
match
were
him
running
bucket
to
for
the
bucket, 'cause
rim.
he already got
The
30.
harder
I
the
think I got
three-point
like
shooters were running to the three-point
18.
line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
That
To
was-
Curry. Off the pro
Jesus.
hump, strong footwork.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating
barbecued
for your
earlier
opponent
today,
than
y'all.
when your own teammates are
getting
unselfish
barbecued.
and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70
we
on
up.
them, maybe
Jesus.
like Devin Booker did last year.
Nothing going here on that drive.
Oh, my God, Chris.
And counted at the
Oh,
rim.
my God, Chris.
When you
He
look
can't
at
guard you.
playmakers in the last decade plus, what sets Chris Paul apart?
He always puts you in a position to succeed. He leads because he's vocal, and when he directs and he guides, there is nobody better at the position than CP3.
Thompson to Durant.
Did not mean to
Fires
switch.
the 3.
Thank God he
Missed it.
missed.
To Harden. Paul. From range. Tough shot. He hits.
He's most definitely got the hot hand behind the three-point arc. Anytime your first-round pick is shooting like this, your GMs and owners just sit back and smile.
Uh-huh.
To Curry.
Jeez, bro.
To Durant.
Like, y'all have no idea how quick this man
Five to
moves
shoot
on this
for
game.
Golden State. Here's Durant for 2. The follow won't go either. Paul across the timeline. His guys hold a commanding lead.
Draymond, you nut.
Out of here.
Message sent, Jay. Time to
That was
adjust.
good.
Both
Upside,
coaches
though.
making changes
made
on the
me need it.
floor.
Get that ball in. Okay.
Paul guarded by Cook.
And bye. And one, ref.
It goes down.
Sometimes when
on.
the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Durant across the timeline. His guys down big. Here comes the screen. Quinn Cook defended by Tucker. To Durant.
That's how you do, man. If it goes, it goes.
No good.
Oh,
The
yeah.
most
It
important thing
didn't.
a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give
I
great
can't
effort,
believe
but it's more of your psyche
didn't
that goes
go
into
green,
the next
bro.
shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot
I'm
or
so
not.
mad at that.
And the
So
Rockets
mad
have
at
the
me. I
rebound.
should have greened that. That was a perfectly open shot,
Now
and I
Paul with
missed.
the basketball.
Although I
His
felt
guys
like something
holding a
also
big
kept me
lead.
from getting green.
To P.J. Tucker.
Jeez, that's not who I was going to.
Rockets with 4 to shoot. Oh, he had him there for a second. Shot won't go.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining
I ain't
to
complaining
each
to the
other.
ref. What you
You're
talking
making
about,
the game
Jay?
uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
From the painted area, won't go down. To Paul.
Oh, yeah, Chris. Pull.
And the rebound
I ain't
grabbed
mad
by
at
the
it.
Warriors. Kevin Durant
I
has
say, I'm not trying to guard that man.
another chance. Grabs
Jesus.
his own
I
wrist
tried,
and
y'all.
scores. Good concentration.
He about to put 50 on me, bro.
Just like that.
Paul with it up top.
Good
Gonna run
Lord.
the offense.
There we go. There you got space. It's just you and him, Chris.
Shot clock to 4 for Houston. It's Paul for 2.
Come on, Chris.
Not that time.
Was it an open? Where was the open three that they
Livingston
got
to
passed
bring it
up?
Down a bundle.
Oh, that should have been a steal.
Driving right to the basket.
Oh, out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Bell to Durant. 5 seconds to shoot. Kevin
step
Durant
back,
lets
but-
it fly. No good. No daylight. Great defense.
Now, come on, bro.
Warriors have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Matched up with Livingston.
Ooh, no way he
Wide open
missed.
look,
No
won't
way
go.
he missed, bro. Nah, I'm not going to cook it.
To Durant.
I don't care who. I don't care who man that is. I'd rather Quinn Cook get the point than
Bell.
KD. Come on, man, help me out.
Oh, what a finish. He's been a one-man show,
Jesus,
but
man.
Jay,
Yes, he
they're
has.
still down in this one.
Good
He's their
Lord,
lone bright
man.
star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
We have both squads set to make
Yeah,
some
I
moves
could
right.
use a breather at that point. Hey, I ain't say you had to cut me out that much.
That'll be out of bounds.
My bad.
Last touch by the Warriors.
My bad,
It
James.
stays with Houston.
Yeah, I could have put me back in for the.
Substitution being made in this one. Harden. Off the assist.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a
Jeez, man.
legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Rockets in control of the basketball. Short jumper stays out.
Wasn't no
I
bad
just love
shot
where this takes
selection.
you into the psychological battle as a player offensively.
Just didn't
Was that a
agree.
great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But
Yeah, I
now
just
you have
missed
me
the shot. It
thinking
wasn't no
about
great
that
contest.
The entire next
I
possession.
lost him. I ain't
Harden
thinking about it
in
at all. I know
possession.
exactly what
The
it was.
advantage is 13 points. Tight space with the crossover. Oh, had him going there for a second. To P.J. Tucker. Rockets with 4 to shoot. Capella down low. The shot clock expires.
It was never supposed to go to him. It was supposed to go to James. Like, that's the stuff that I'll be talking about, man. And that's not just
Klay
live.
Thompson
Because
matched up
2K
with
had that
Harden.
problem too,
To
where
Curry.
you should be passing to somebody closest to the ball. Instead, they
Clint
have ooh,
Capella with the block. Oh, 5 now.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into
instead
this
they
new
have
age
you
of
passing to
basketball.
somebody all the
Especially
way.
in the draft room. You have to draft
Yeah.
players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent
That wasn't
for
the
any
option.
team offensively.
PJ Tucker against KD is not offensive play we drew up.
Tucker. To Capella. Austin Rivers. To Capella. Short jumper
Yeah.
won't
Oh
go down.
gosh. I thought at least getting the ball up would give somebody a chance to
Offense might want
rebound.
to adjust here. That's his 4th block of the evening.
To Green.
This has not been a fantastic game for me, yo.
Steph Curry.
Oh,
guarded by
come
Clint
on.
Capella.
But I knew it was going to be a challenge having
Off the
to
mark. Well contested.
go from.
Rivers with the basketball. His team on top by 13.
Oh, go
Harden
back.
to P.J. Tucker. Harden connect.
Ooh,
And a
great
putback
rebound.
slam.
Oof, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
Durant with the basketball up top. Trailing by 15. Steph Curry. Capella's on him.
Jeez.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. Slams it down.
Just dunk
I
that.
know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Minute 30
To
left.
Curry.
Ooh, great
The
pump
drive.
fake.
Right to the basket. Clint Capella snatching it out of the air. Incredible.
Off them.
6 tonight.
Off them.
This game is
Let's
all
go.
about playing mind tricks on people.
Let's go.
Offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Harden.
It's 2+.
Here comes the screen.
That was tough.
And count
Yeah.
the basket inside. Curry. To Thompson.
You had enough. You had enough, KD. You've done enough.
Curry.
Yeah, leave that between them, bro.
He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack
Yeah,
that
between
shooter,
them,
now you're
man.
making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Harden.
Oh, yeah.
Sizing up Cousins.
James and Boogie. Oh, that's a terrible shot. He
It
still
goes
made it,
down.
though.
He improvises and scores.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stopping.
Driving right to the basket. It's good.
Woo! Did you see that? Eyes to the
Jesus
rim, and the
Christ,
rest
bro.
was all net.
Nothing going here on that drive. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. It's the
Terrible
Rockets who are
fadeaway.
victorious.
This was not a good game for me at all, bro.
In this
But
best of 7
hey,
series.
we'll take it,
For my
man.
partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed
We'll
Cohen.
take a big.
This has been the NBA playoffs
we'll
on
take a
EA
blowout.
Sports. Find out more at
This game was over as soon as they
Until
put they
next time,
bench in.
good
We
night.
was up like 13, and then they put they bench in, and that allowed us to get comfortable because they bench didn't do nothing. It was just the KD show. KD was just busy frying all of us, especially me. Jesus.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap.
Did he have 40? I held him to.
We're solid in today's
I
victory.
held him to
And some
36.
people may disagree, but I
know
think
he
their
probably
ball
had 40,
movement
or at
was the
least
biggest key
38.
to their victory.
Jesus.
Still, I think we'd all agree that they made
Yeah, I
the
was proud
defense
of
look
that
slow and
pass.
confused throughout this
Because I
matchup.
literally created that play with my drop. Oh, Chris, let us score with 30. Go ahead, CP. 24 and 20
The
shots
Warriors
is
put up a fight,
disgusting work.
but didn't get their hands raised at the end. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game,
I was
you could tell by the way
terrible
they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss.
Yeah, that was the and one.
Here are the guys who put up the most
Nah,
points
he had
for
40.
the
I
Golden
thought
State
so.
Warriors.
I don't even care that it took him 32 shots. He had 40 on me. I don't like it.
Game track.
I ain't even had 30. He had 40 on me.
The
Jeez.
Houston Rockets showed us how important defense can be in this league,
Reside.
especially when it leads to plenty of opportunities on the other end of the court.
Very John.
Player
He
of the
fried your
game.
boy, man. Chris. Is it
Easy
me?
choice for player of the game. No
I
one
think I was
else
still going to get
made
player
as
of the
big
game.
of
I
an
ain't going to lie
impact
to
in
you.
this matchup.
25, 8 and 5.
Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Yeah.
Number 2.
Yeah, Chris. Off the air one. Steph probably still got number 1 because,
Number 1.
yeah, 3/4 court. That gotta be number 1 play. Sheesh.
On behalf of Ed Coyne and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.
All right, well, did I even achieve my objective for the game? 2 3-points. Okay, I did make that. I did at least that. Oh man, it was a rough game for your boy. Very rough outing. I don't shoot under 50%. Inside or outside very often. 50% from the field. Barely. 37% from 3. It's not my typical numbers, man. It's not my typical numbers. James shooting 25%. Shoot. That is actually really bad from 3 when I look at it. Chris had 20. James had 25. I had 35 from 3. That's not good at all. I took 8. I took 8 and only made 3. Good Lord. James was 1 for 4 and Chris was 1 for 5. 2 of them 3-pointers wasn't supposed to happen. As far as like, I really didn't intend on taking them. I ended up with 3 turnovers, man. Come on. That's the real drag. I didn't shoot well. Too many turnovers. And yeah. Katie fried me. So none of which is particularly, good stuff. But that is game 1. That is indeed game 1. We won by 19. We won by 19. So that's a comfortable win, but yeah. Yeah. They were bad from 3 too. But fortunately nobody else chipped in and KD was busy whooping behind all by himself. And nobody really stepped up to help him out, or this game would have not been in our favor. So hopefully, even if I can't contain KD, this series doesn't happen where, all 3 of them catch on the same game, because good Lord. Chris Paul was definitely dynamic, especially defensively, turning steals into transition baskets, man. Let's go, Chris. 30 ball in the Western Conference Finals right out the gate. Right out of the gate. Oh, man. But yeah, so that is game 1. For everybody who turns around to watch this at some point, I appreciate you. If you got any comments, feel free to go ahead and drop them. Go ahead and share it. It's excuse me. This renewed appreciation for NBA Live 19 is amazing to me, and I'm glad that I'm contributing in my own way. But as I always say, man, be smart, be respectful, be patient with yourself, be patient with others as well. Be kind to as many people as you possibly can. I know some people are going to make that impossible, and that's fine. Just make sure every single day to take the time out to be kind to yourself, because you cannot pour out of an empty cup. Okay? I know people would like to give. There's some good people out here that like to give, even if they don't have it to give. But the way to not burn out is to take care of yourself so that you can give out of your excess, that you can pour out of your overflow. That way, you'll still be of good use because you won't be burnt out. Alright, that's some stuff I've learned over the years. Again, and that's not what y'all came for. Y'all came to watch whatever I was playing. But shout out to the NBA Live 19 in 2025 community. You know what I'm saying? I think the boy playing now, Randy, 22. Shout out to you, dog. If you ain't following me back, bro, give me a follow back. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who playing NBA Live 19, let's follow each other once we see each other on. You know what I'm saying? Let's make this a community for real. Maybe, I don't know, we could force them or trick them into turning the servers back on. If they're not going to give us a good game, at least turn the servers on. Let's play against each other. Shoot. All right, y'all. I'm rambling now. I'm up out of here. Y'all be good. Stay safe. Be safe and stay dangerous. We out.